Hey guys, tons of fun here. Bierzerkers was officially released on early access last week on July 9th for just $10. It was a steal. In the current build, you'll find teases of future features, such as weapon and skin customization and player progression. Now, we have access to a public development roadmap for Bierzerkers on Trillia, courtesy of Shieldbreak Studios' Twitter account. I'm going to walk y'all through what we see there and throw in a little bit of speculation and guessing based on how I've seen the game progress so far. First, we see the Trillia Board is separated up into a few planned patches, as well as miscellaneous ones to the far right. The next patch appears to be 0.5, some of the boring but necessary bug fixes, adding key bindings, shoring up server performance, and various other fixes. More exciting, we have 0.6, or what I would go ahead and call the Highlander Patch. It even contains a brief backstory for the Scotsman, as he's referred to in The Rough by Will Harris, a Scotsman who found himself in Brouhaha, wields a huge two-handed claymore with incredible reach, also wields a set of bagpipes that summons Ghost to his aid. Some interesting stuff to look forward to there. Another melee character whose reach can compete with the likes of the Valkyrie, and the first character with minions. I can't wait to see what all those ghosts do. After that is a card that refers to a new map, Wrecky Canyon. We don't know much about this map, other than what we see in the single screenshot from within the Unreal Editor. It looks like it'll be a vertical map with lots of angles of attack. The screenshot is during domination mode, but we can assume it will be available for Team Deathmatch as well. Next is even better, equipment customization system. Yes, this is what those of us who've been playing for months now have been waiting for. Description by Chris Tolucci. View and equip all the Viking gear you've earned fighting in Brouhaha. Sounds great, and leads one to assume that gear will be unlockable by simply playing the game, which is a smart move for Shieldbreak. Not that such a thing would preclude them from offering a premium currency or special skins only available for money. Another card titled Nemesis System, described as killing someone enough times that will let the whole server know you are dominating them. To wrap up that patch is After Action Report, described as after a match is over, view your match accomplishments, score, kills, deaths, dominations, gear earned. Sounds like a great patch, and I can't wait. I have to say, once these features already listed are released, Bierzerkers will definitely start to come into its own. I imagine with the game still being in alpha that some player progress will be lost before it leaves early access, but that will be a small price to pay for the final progression system. The only information they don't provide, sadly, is a projected release date for this patch. Either way, definitely something to look forward to. Patch 0.7, or to be called the Shaman Patch, I'm sure, has only a few cards at the moment. First up is, of course, a new class, the Shaman. No description is given, unfortunately, but a few pieces of concept art are. Next is a very useful feature for any multiplayer game, a party system, described as join the matchmaking queue with a party of friends or start a private game together, which runs right into the next card, private servers. Another great patch that adds not only a class with intriguing concept art, but the ability to guarantee you play with your friends, whether publicly or privately. I'm definitely curious what all the Shaman will do to differentiate himself from the other classes already in the game. Perhaps a second healer class to give a nod towards the lore? It is hard to say for sure, but the concept art seems to suggest a melee-oriented character with many pictures depicting the Shaman with claw-based weaponry. On the far right, we have columns titled Designing, Quality of Life, and Known Issues. I will just display the last two here and then speak about the first. Last up, we have what appears to be a more general, most likely further out ideas, but also sneak peeks at some even more classes. The Forge Master is a squat, older fellow who appears to be wielding some sort of gun. I can imagine some crazy abilities from this guy, multiple types of shot, as well as artillery out of the chimney on his back. Who knows, but there he is. The Half Giant, whose concept art refers to as Boxer, is, well, giant. Most of the shots have him wielding a chain with a hook wrapped around one arm. Will Harris even gave a description for the class. Half ice giant, half man, all killing machine. A pugilist, grappler, who throws his hook to pull in enemies. Get over here. Similar ability to Stitches from Heroes of the Storm, where he could throw his chain and drag a hapless victim back towards his allies. Something to ponder the possibilities of. They give a list of ideas for pieces of new game modes. To quote, "We want to have a new, unique game mode for our style of combat, which may or may not utilize the following: destructible objects, capture points, push carts, pick up objectives, NPC AI. Next, there is a card to allow player spectators, which although not a feature used by many, is one that will be a requirement for any gaming clan or competitive play. I look forward to machinima and combat highlights using this feature." Lastly, we see evidence of Shieldbreak's desire to think far ahead with a card labeled Progression 2.0. It contains no information, but at least shows they are thinking ahead to the fact that they will most likely not get it perfect the first time. That is all the information they've provided thus far, but Vincent did post, "Note that this isn't everything that we have planned for the game, as we're holding back some surprises. Just want to give everyone a chance to see and possibly discuss some of the upcoming features." So obviously there is more to look forward to. So, head to Steam, grab Bierzerkers, and I'll meet you on the field of battle in Brawlhalla.
Yeah!